you guys. Hey, everybody. Amaya, Miss Quinn, Libra, Reginald. Everybody come on in.
Child, today's episode was binge worthy.
Today's episode was cray. I'll tell you what I didn't need today was more of Brooke and Ridge sitting around like two old people trying to remember who Mike is. Guthrie.
See, the thing is, Bridge is trying to figure out what the Brooke knows. Brooke keeps saying Guthrie. I know that name. I'm just like, ma'am, when you won't put the pieces together finally?
Well, you know they old. It's been 30 years since they've heard Mike's name. And they sitting there like grandma and grandpa trying to go through. Well, that Guthrie boy, we went to high school with him. No, we didn't go to school with no Guthries. Wasn't that little boy named Guthrie? Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's how they sound sitting there talking to each other, trying to figure out how old Mike, but they don't really care because they had some kissing sessions. No, that was the other day. They didn't kiss today because they was too busy trying to toss it around in their head. Hey, Renee, trying to toss it around their head to remember who Mike is. It'll hit them eventually, but...
Ridge over here worrying about two different people. His horrible wife and Taylor. And you got Brooke over here with the fake love for Taylor.
Here's the thing. Ridge can't be mad at anybody but himself because he went and sent himself back up there to Humber Hills with Brooke and her broken foot and an army of bodyguards surrounding them. Sheila don't want Brooke. Sheila don't want nobody at Brooke's compound. Sheila's not interested in them people in Brooke's backyard. Sheila is not interested in
now.
Sheila's
not interested in Brooke right now.
No, the danger is out there in Malibu because Ridge knows that Sheila is coming for his other family, as Brooke likes to put it. He knows that Sheila is. Who is breathing hard in the microphone? Y'all fixing to pass out. Who is it?
Myers.
What me? Please don't die on the show because I don't want that juju. But so he knows that Sheila is looking for Steffi. Why would you leave that family to go protect this helper that don't need no help? Like Steffi is literally in imminent danger, and you sitting over there in Beverly Hills talking about, well, I hope they find Sheila. I'm so mad they haven't found Sheila. You know,
that's because he got Thomas in charge. You know, Thomas, he pick up his slack all the time since he was 4 years old.
Right, you left Thomas out there to defend the family because you had to run all the way back up there to Beverly Hills
for a blind busted ankle.
They don't need you for nothing because Sheila don't want her. Sheila made herself a place. That's it. But she don't want her. She wants Steffi and Finn and Hayes. And Taylor was her opening to that, and she doesn't have it anymore. Those are the people who are in danger. The people who
very much so.
Sheila what she wants, or the people who are what Sheila wants. But Ridge out here with the blondes and you know whatever. What the fuck?
Oh, so you know Renee Glove out on YouTube.
What'd you say, darling?
Oh, I was saying that even Renee Glove out on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah. Hey Renee. Yeah, that whole thing right there with the blondes and the brunette, it always cracks me up because you know Katie's a brunette. And anyway, nonetheless, I'll say this. It's kind of funny that he did leave the place where he was at, and that's supposed to be so endangered. Like I said, it kills me because it's about time for Thomas to correct his pappy. Like his pappy ain't shit, and he needs to know it. And he needs to know it. He's tired of him picking up his slack.
Steffi did it once. Steffi let him have it once, and he didn't think about that yet. It's time for Thomas to slap the crap out of him.
That's why he's gonna be running around the streets of Monaco.
Right, but you're right about that. Ridge is on another goddamn planet. He's out of his mind. Because the thing is, there ain't.
Hey, it could have been Deacon. It could have been Deacon going to Monaco with Taylor to go
Honestly, we
Please,
probably
find
Jesus.
out what's going on with Taylor. What's
had
going
this
on
shit
with Taylor?
had dealer started early, a bit earlier, you never know. But
You don't
That was
never
a
know, right?
Taylor going to Monaco with Deacon. Do you know how many people's heads would explode in the fandom?
I know
Me,
I would
mine
be.
first.
I saw entertainment to me. I'd be there with the popcorn going, oh Lord, look at this mess.
Me and you both, darling, watching heads pop in
Going, oh geez,
Monaco.
oh Lord, oh
Like
mercy.
the old school movie Shatters, because my head definitely will be popping. Because no way, you is not finna be waving your freak flag cross continent with
Taylor
Deacon.
and Deacon kissing
Like,
in front of some magnificent backdrop, in front of some beautiful blue water.
Brooks still didn't think. Brooks still it flew way over her head while that man came home. He only
Not
came home
only
to take care of your ankle.
Not only that, but also, yes, I have to agree. Bridge was the stalest ass part of the show today. Oh, good evening, Stefan. It was stale. Like French bread you
That's what
leave
I
out
said.
for a week to make bread pudding stale. Whew.
I said the same thing. I said all that good stuff that was going on today. I didn't even mind watching they little boring asses because it didn't hurt me.
It didn't. I was just sitting over there going, really? Y'all haven't sorted this out yet. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Y'all, I mean, but that's the thing. There was no snap in their scene. There was literally nothing. And also, I'm sorry,
No,
but I need that little young officer to come up and say that Officer Baker retired or that he got promoted to captain or something, because he don't need to be no beat cop. He don't need to be no detective. He can't do this.
It's time for Baker to retire because man, he was looking at Rich like, "Are you unstable? What's wrong with you?"
And he
Keep
was like,
calling
well,
me for
here's a
updates.
public statement. You can read it. I was sitting there going, now, since when do witnesses make public statements that the cops let the public read? Huh? What? Huh? Yeah, you can read it. I'm like, okay.
That was an odd comment. And now that you just said that, I'm thinking about it like, yeah, they don't really what?
It's
That's
a public.
right.
I mean, I'm not from the West Coast, so I don't know if California's law enforcement is on a whole different wavelength than we are here in the South. But I ain't never heard of a public statement that a witness has made about a crime or something that the police will give to the general to give to the public. I just normally, if it's something that the public has access to, you got to file a records request or something.
Baker, every
Wow.
time Ridge
yeah.
called, Baker keeps saying we haven't found Sheila yet. Ridge over here like, yo, how can you not find her? We gave it to you on the serial platter. Well, first of all, sir, she got help. Sheila's smart. Sheila's smarter than you think she may be crazy, but she's smart.
Yep.
She's smart, but she round the bend and she about to lose her mind. So here's the question: who are we talking about first? The magnificence that is Tanner Novlin and what happened with Finn and Sheila, or the bullshit that is the Logans and what happened at Forrester with Queen?
Let's leave
I
the
don't know if we
let's
want to talk about Quinn without Sam. Oh, hold on. I wasn't paying
Now
attention.
Sam's in the comments.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. Now we can talk.
Hey,
Okay.
Sam.
Hey y'all can hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Oh, okay. Yes, I thoroughly and utterly enjoyed the show today.
It
yo
was
Yes, I
nice.
think
man.
I think that is the grand consensus around all of us. Like we were in front of this TV just smiling or in
I
front of our
was.
laptops.
Yes, we finally got Quinn wanting to raise some hell about Donna sleeping with her husband. I was happy to see that. We got Pam. I don't feel good about Pam and Donna being friends, but I guess I know
The
that Pam
thing,
shouldn't
Me and
like
you both,
Donna.
Well, the
Sam. Me
thing
and
is
you both.
With Pam, it's like this. One, no, I do not expect her to like Quinn. Not after everything that went down with the Stephanie Payton. Obviously,
Right,
no.
exactly. About
Her,
that wedding to
You're right.
Charlie. So I get
right,
that.
right. So her and Quinn are not gonna have anything nice to say to each other after that mess. But here's the thing. They had Charlie and Pam give Donna a welcome back gift that was a bottle of honey.
I
Honey
was,
that
I was nauseous.
I said, are you I know you like I was like, what? Y'all actually gave this woman some honey for her to go drip on Eric. That's her welcome back to work present.
That's really
Mhm.
gross. I mean, what grown woman carries around sticky honey in an expensive bag? I
That's what
mean,
that's what Quinn said today. She was like, she carries
I mean,
a
she ain't.
honey around in her bag.
it's gross. I
I
mean,
mean,
I wouldn't do that. I mean, I don't even
oh,
have
oh
bags
Lord.
as expensive as they even tote around on the set at Bold and the Beautiful. But there's nothing, no crap like that going into my good purses. Period.
And my
Did-
thing is this:
Not
if
the
that is
grocery
your,
store honey anyway. You don't have to go
if
get some special.
if that if
It
that
Well,
always
is
yeah,
your
honey for
thing,
sure. But anything, period. I mean, you're not gonna even catch candy and shit like that in my good purses. But she walking
it
around with
didn't
a
make
damn
any
whole
sense.
bottle of great value honey, the
It didn't
Clover
make
Valley.
any sense.
and
All the
also
jokes, all the pranks, all the stuff that she has done, that Pam has done to Donna, is just about the honey. It's for her to give her a gift. But you
and
know
I'm
what?
sorry,
Even
I
after
gotta.
all that Logan parading and all that, the boosting that they did, they propped her up and everything, parade and shit. I just thoroughly enjoy seeing Allie back on the screen.
I did.
And
I like
she,
seeing Allie and Charlie.
yes, I hope it's not just like the wedding. It's like a peekaboo episode, and then she's gone for another 6 months. I just hope she's coming back as a regular.
Now, two comments I want to address. One, Renee the Glover said it. They gave her that big ass bag for one little bottle of honey. Yes, they did, and that was not green. That was not eco friendly. California should get them for that. And two, yes, I agree, Amaya. Yeah, they could put some hot. Your friend was right. Put some hot sauce in that damn honey and let her burn her tongue and Eric burn his balls. That would be a nice twist on the story.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. I
It
would.
was. And I'm sorry, I about spit up my water when Pam bust up and said, Quinn is a lunatic. I said, Pammy, I know you don't like Quinn, but are we really calling people lunatics?
Right.
She
Are we really, Pammy?
she throwing stones and glass houses up. Isn't that cute that she done picked up? She done sat out there and picked up one of the Hogan's trays. That's so cute.
I
Huh?
was,
What?
I
The
was,
who? What is y'all? What?
I was like, Pam, how you calling anybody a lunatic? Sincerely,
Pam
Yes.
talked
Pam.
about
Okay,
Quinn.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was, I was like, yeah, I know it's been a while, and it's been a hot minute since Pam been on the crazy train. I know that, but I'm like, Pam, you done been crazy. You know what a lunatic look
Mhm.
like.
She done been,
Right. Girl,
she
you
done been
used to
so
be the
crazy. She
person.
done got a damn better come hunter down. She done dripped Donna and honey and let her bear loose on her ass so damn crazy.
Right. But y'all best friends. It was a
I
Right.
brain.
guess so, man. I,
I didn't mean
I
to
guess
try to
so.
kill you. I had a brain tumor.
I guess so. I mean, but the
It
one thing
runs
that
in the family.
I was happy that Quinn wasn't just like everything is everything, because no, it's not really everything, and it's not about her wanting to be with Eric. Because no, Wyatt was right about that one thing. Quinn got the better end of this bargain, but the fact that this entire thing went down so shady, and now she got to deal with Donna at Forrester, is just yeah. And Bo did the only thing I did not like about that particular part of the show today was that Bo fell back on one of their old tricks that I don't care for. My thing is this: if you want the fans to perceive a story a certain way, then here's what you need to do. Get your ass some talent and write the story that way so that they will see it that way. But don't try to flip reality on its head by making the entire canvas repeat the garbage that you're trying to get the viewers to believe in order to make us think that it's true. Because it's
The
not.
gaslighting. That's
Yeah, the
gaslighting.
gaslighting. Yeah, it's gaslight. They're trying to gaslight the audience. I don't care what Pam or Charlie or Wyatt or anybody else says about this crazy mess with Eric and Donna. It was trashy because every other person who then stepped outside their marriage like that then got drugged for filth, no matter
We
what.
were. I was talking about that with in at Reginald Spaces that it was something I believe that's like foreshadowing. I don't think Eric and Donna is gonna make it to the altar, let alone down the altar, because they just pushing it out too far, too fast.
I
And
know
not
with
only
that
that,
dance
it
and
would
Mrs.
be
Forrest on it already. Yeah, they are kind of going.
And that
That's
sounds
not a
dumb.
great.
Why
Yeah,
would Donna Forster? Why would once she married, she even would even wear a damn badge? So who would change the name from Donna Logan to Donna Forster? That's dumb as hell.
no, they
Once I'm
can't.
Forster, I ain't wearing no fucking name badges.
first of
Exactly.
all, it is very nitpicky and it's disrespectful to Quinn. She is not the ex yet. And for him
Mm-hmm.
to be printing out, for Charlie to take it upon himself to print out a badge that does not have the correct name on it, he is in
Right.
subordination
And they
and he
talking
needs to
about the
be
wife behind her like
violated.
she the person that was cheating. You
It's
feel
like
me?
Sam said. It is the show
Gaslight.
literally trying to gaslight the audience into
Yeah.
viewing Donna and Eric's whatever as
Yeah, they
as
gonna be the
something.
victims.
Yeah, and
Forget
that
it.
was
Her last name
no.
is Logan. She gonna be the victim
That's
of
not
her
how
with
to play.
Quinn.
What I want, and none of this is nothing against McCook or Garris. I want them back on the back burner so I don't have to see them as much. Because yeah, I'm not really for it because the rest of the show is going great, but I'm not really for this constant gaslighting of Eric and Donna are true love, and he finally got rid of Quinn, and she wasn't right for him anyway. And Eric and Donna's love is so pure that him screwing around behind her back for months don't really mean nothing. Look, no,
No,
Quinn
no.
got dragged when she cheated on Eric. Steffi got dragged when she cheated on whoever she cheated on. So guess what? The rule stays the same. If
Yep.
you're a cheater, you're getting dragged, and you're not, and nobody's congratulating you for being a cheater.
But
But
the
yeah, but what the
difference
show
is
did
it's
is
a player.
the show gave her a party, an adultery party, where she was
That's what I'm
congratulated
saying.
and donned the newest adulteress by all the Logans. The Forrester men were attendants to be in line and in check to make sure that they held their status of the ultimate man stealers. And now it's big bad Quinn's fault, and even bitch ass Wyatt, which I can't stand him. He never has his mom's back, telling her to calm down. Instead, he should have went in there and said, "Yeah, right, Eric." He should have had his mom's back.
He
This
should
man is
have.
cheating on your mother.
I know.
I can't
Just think that
stand
they're
old weak.
talking about it could be amicable. Well, here's the thing: who screwed who over here? Because, like
Right.
I said, Eric did not have to forgive Quinn. The divorce papers were signed, and this could have been done last freaking fall.
And it
He was
wasn't
the one who
amicable
wouldn't
when
let
Eric
go.
was divorcing Quinn, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was very ugly. Quinn, you can't
He
come in
was
the
trying to
building.
cut he was
Carter,
trying to cut the jewelry line.
You exactly, Carter, you stay away from Quinn. He was busy as hell, telling Carter he needed to stay away from Quinn if he wanted to keep his job, telling Quinn she couldn't step foot in the building, but wanting to get rid of the jewelry line, but then keeping it because he realized he was cutting his nose off to spite his face. It was a damn thing amicable about it. But Quinn is supposed to be amicable because she cheated, was given forgiveness that apparently didn't count, and now that Eric then screwed her over and put a green hat on her head, just because she got a fine ass man on the side, she's not supposed to be offended that she was treated like shit.
Right. Because that's
Why the whole thing
the
is
bad thing.
that he grew up with the crazy. So he just be trying to keep the lid on the boiling pot. And it's like he know at any given time she gonna boil over, but it's just like, okay, mom, just think, just let's try to be rational. Now, at the same time, like you guys said, he should have had his mom back. 100%. I totally agree. But it is not over. Who's to say he won't?
Because he
Who's to
never
say that
does.
he
He's hard
has
to
it?
tell.
You know what's gonna say he won't? He's just like every other Spencer on this show. He is currently his brain has been put into the purse of a Logan. That's what say he won't.
Yep. Yep. You gonna always fall back on that Logan because they somehow managed to remove the man's brain through the act of sexual engagement. That's a trick every woman needs to learn because they just be snatching
I
brains
know.
Every
The
man
world would be
in
real
Los
peaceful
Angeles
if we
is
could figure that
dumb.
out.
They're all stupid, and some of them over in other cities is just a dumb. But these men in Los Angeles, like, I don't even get it. I understand why I want his mama to keep her dignity and be calm and civil and all that. But at the end of the day, he should have been the one flipping tables for her. I don't want my mama getting her hands dirty, but I cuss all y'all motherfuckers out up here in this fashion house that you so called built with somebody else's money. What woman you ain't been supported off of, Eric? Donna's the only woman that ain't never did something to support you, sir. And that's the one that you pick each and every time. Okay, then. Take your cripple ass on over there and swim in the damn honey.
But
Oh,
look at what she is though. She's a married man's whore. That's all she has ever been. She married she stole Eric from Stephanie after she had already was gonna revenge Mary Thorne. Remember, she was just gonna marry Thorne just
yes,
out of
that was
spite
the
and spite
only
Stephanie.
yes, and Bim and getting with Eric was revenge. It was nothing about no love. So their whole little thing that they trying to make romantic like this
Mm-hmm.
destiny bullshit, that was born out of revenge. And you know who she ought to be mad at? Fucking
Katie.
Katie. Because
Mm-hmm.
Katie's the one who turned the wedding upside down.
That's
Katie's
right.
the one who went and said Donna's not married because she loves you.
Because
Donna's
she was
only married because she's trying to get back at somebody.
so
I don't know how Katie
even
get invited to
Katie,
weddings.
her own sister, wouldn't stoop to
Right.
the lowness that Donna would stoop to.
You
So
would think by now they wouldn't invite Katie to none of their damn weddings, because if she
I
ain't
wouldn't.
falling out, she giving out scoop.
I wouldn't. She couldn't come to my wedding. I'd be like, "Oh no, ma'am, you ain't coming up here with no fainting, no secrets, no bullshit. No,
The
hell
reception
no."
started at 6. We'll see you at the reception, girl.
He be the one that be trying to keep them on the straight and narrow, but let her do some shit. And oh boy, Katie ain't shit either though.
No,
Katie is a real beast.
Katie do the same thing, but she does it in a way that makes you feel bad for her because she got a bad heart, and Katie
Mhm,
was always the least. Her sisters were pretty and popular and had
mhm.
boyfriends, and she got to do things. And she didn't do anything but sit in her bedroom with her acne and Rocco, who was hung up on Donna. Katie went and had sex with her niece's fiance, because I don't think Nick and what's called Nick and Bridget were married at that time. I don't think they was getting ready to get married. I think Katie was supposed to be the officiant, wasn't she?
No, they were married.
They had already gotten married.
They were married.
Yeah, what
They
before
were
that trip
already
out to
married.
Catalina?
Stop their wedding though.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she stop the wedding?
No,
I just
When did
remember
she
Katie
stop?
living with Nick.
no.
How come I remember Katie living with Nick? And I don't know if he bought her this basketball jersey. I don't know if it was a Lakers jersey, or some kind of LA team. But Katie was actually living with Nick. Wasn't she
Yes.
living with
Yeah,
Nick
she
when
was
she thought
living
she
with
was
them because
dying?
she got sick. Yeah.
Right.
This is
But where
right
was Bridget
before
though? Was Bridget living there too? Because I don't remember Bridget being there. I remember seeing Katie and
I,
Nick all the time.
Bridget
that's
was
the thing. I have to think
Bridget
because
was
I
his
remember
wife.
Bridget
Yeah,
leaving.
she was living there. I don't
Because
look.
I remember Bridget leaving Nick after the truth came out because she was gonna let them just go raise their damn baby together, and she was out.
So they were together but not married and
I
living together.
think so because
Hold on, look,
Bridget
Amaya in
threw
the
her hands up
comments.
and said
Amaya
she
in the
was done.
comments is saying it. Everything I just said. That she
They were
just said
married
it.
back to back. Well, yes, indeed.
I don't know.
Well, I'll be blunt. So long ago, I cannot remember. I just remember it being a mess. And I remember Katie getting her face slapped by Brooke all
Well, basically, what had happened was, Katie, this is where Katie learned it from. So Bridget was busy at the hospital working, but Katie was supposed to be dying because of her heart, blah, blah, blah. So Bridget would set up stuff for Katie and Nick to go do because she was trying to get Nick to be more welcoming to her family or whatever the bullshit was. He was the one that had the time, I guess. But so she would set up little stuff for them. Oh, yeah, why don't you go and take Katie to that? I gotta work. Y'all go do that. So she was setting up shit for them to go do stuff, and then Nick decided that he was gonna give Katie her prom because she didn't get to go to prom. You know, she dying now, so she didn't get to go to prom. They went out there to that little island, and we didn't see them have sex, but it was implied that they went out there on that little island. He got her that prom dress and everything, honey, made it real nice for her. And then they went out there and had the sex.
Oh, Reginald's back.
Hey, Reginald. They went out there and had the sex, and then she ended up pregnant, which they were like, she couldn't even get pregnant. It was dangerous. She shouldn't have this baby, but she was like, can't you see this baby was meant to be? It's a blessing. I'm so sorry that you got hurt, Bridget, but Nick and I were meant to be together, and we love each other, and we made a baby. And then
Nick wasn't even in love with her.
Yeah.
Just like
But
Brooke.
yet and still she got mad at Brooke when Brooke got pregnant and shacked up with the stallion.
And she,
Oh,
but she, hold on, because I wouldn't do it. She lost the baby, and that was the only reason that she ended up breaking up with Nick, because she was doubling down with Katie. I mean, with Bridget, and Bridget was like, you stole my life. And she was like, bitch, please. You set up all these meetings for me and Nick. Like, what did you think was going to happen if we're spending all this time together? Like, she pulled the Brooke moment.
And then Katie turned around and did it herself with Brooke and Bill.
And then so that whole thing with Katie and Brooke and Bill when she had postpartum, I was like, this is the same damn thing that Bridget did with her when she was busy at work, but Katie was dying, and then nobody else in the family have time for Katie except for Nick. And then Katie ended up getting knocked up by Nick and taking Bridget's life. And then Katie apologized. You know, she cried and begged, I'm so sorry. I never should have tried to steal your life. And I lost the baby. It's karma. It's probably my punishment. I'm so sorry. You can have your husband back. And then that's how they do it.
Now that you're saying it, it's all coming back to me now.
Can I comment to Renee? Can I comment to Renee in the comments because she asked about Pam. Pam didn't try to kill Taylor. It was just it was something like where they was going hysterical because she put a letter opener in the magazine and they knew Pammy was kind of crazy and she get kind of jealous. But at the end of it, she was really happy that Taylor and Eric got together. That's all. Yeah.
She said she
that
must have been the letter opener.
Yeah, it was a letter opener in the magazine. She just got a bad rap. So it made it, you know how the stories do. They make it look like a person is going crazy and trying to kill somebody. But at the end of it, she was so happy she brought them lemon bars while they was in the bed. Yeah, remember that?
Was that evening that Taylor was over at his house in that green nighting?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you were right. That is what happened.
And he kept knocking on the door.
Eric's so nasty.
Lord. I swear, both the beautiful. Sometimes it's like they live on a damn hippie commune. Cause I be like, here's the thing. I think that a healthy relationship with sex is good, and that a healthy outlook about sex is good, about your sex life, about other people's sex life. But sometimes these people just be getting too cozy with some of this stuff.
They know too much about each other.
Yes, exactly. I be like, did we really
need not enough secrets in their private lives?
This is why people need friends. That's who you go blab to about all this private business and to get cheerleaded about your sex life from. Not these people who are basically your relatives or your ex-relatives or your it's just strange. Maybe I'm a prude. I don't know. It's just weird.
No, you're right. You're right. They don't know how to separate their personal life from business. It's just like everybody come to work and everybody already knows.
That would be like me being on an extended family vacation with my people and my brother high-fiving my boyfriend saying, "Oh, you knocked it out last night, huh?" What? Who the hell wants to hear that? I'm sorry. It's just weird. It's weird. It's weird.
You're right.
But anyway, since we have spoken deeply about the disgust of this mess with the Logans and them the show attempted to gaslight the entire audience into thinking this crazy ass shit with Donna and Eric was actually not a tacky, torrid, funky affair that they needed to be raked over the coals for. I am looking forward to Quinn telling Donna something about herself tomorrow, just because the thing is, I'm pissed because I agree. Wyatt, if he was a down ass son to say he was raised by a single mama, he should have had something to say to somebody about this because no, it's not cool. But the thing is, Quinn is in the position of having to say it not just because she's the wrong party, but because there is literally no one else in the entire city of LA who will say something about it.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said, and I maintain that Quinn is a bad bitch, and she is within her right to step to Donna and tell her exactly how she feel, and let her know that the bullseye's on her back, period. And you know what we call that in the streets? It's on sight. Every
Exactly.
time I see you, it's
It
on
ain't gotta
sight.
be, and it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but you getting got, Pepper.
On sight.
One way or the other. And and even Quinn even said it to why it is not about me wanting Eric. It's about, well, first of all, I have to agree, it is insulting because it's like, dude, that's a downgrade. You leaving, you ditching me. Okay, fine. I got to up. Quinn got the upgrade. I quit. Eric ain't even getting the lateral over. He got a downgrade.
I'm glad,
Ooh.
and I'm glad Quinn said it like that because it's facts. He traded in a damn secretary for a $1 billion, a multi-million-dollar asset. He's a
And
damn idiot. You
Quinn got
talking
to
about he
see
don't really understand the 80-20 rule.
Quinn got the COO now, so she can do whatever she wants.
Well, at least we know we're not going to get that lame storyline of being an amicable divorce that Quinn is going enlist her lawyer. Hopefully she'll get a shark because she is still Mrs. Eric Forster.
Somebody better call Justin.
Well, wouldn't that be something for Justin to tear a new asshole in the fierce Forrester Creations to get on Bill Good side?
Y'all, here's the thing for me. I'm not gonna be over here fucking the boss and in a low level job. Actually, I'm not gonna be working at all. What do I look like being the side chick and working in the office with your wife and your family like some kind of a peasant? If you don't bring me my allowance money, sir, to this house that you are also paying for, I don't even know what's going on. Your balls won't get pickled and the bees will keep their honey in the hives. But
Well,
you don't
yeah,
know
that
here to
would
give me my
require the
allowance.
brain.
Donna ain't got no money. She ain't got a house to stay in, but she's excited because she gets to share a corner of a desk with Pam.
She's
Don't
dumb.
Like,
I
what
said
the
that.
hell?
This
y'all
dumb
understand
Donna.
the reason why she got this position back? It's another slap in her face. First of all, Carter ain't losing his job. So if Eric got to see Carter every time he come to the office, which all of a sudden I don't understand why he would want to come back to work when he been designing and painting pictures at home. Anyway, Donna is gonna be her aunts. It's obvious, y'all. That's the reason why she got the job back. And on top of it, she asked Eric to fire her. So, of course, it's another dig at Quinn.
Yeah.
But either way, though, what Bubbles is getting at is that Donna's dumb ass is not only a side chick, but she's a dumb as hell side chick because she can't even upgrade from being a damn secretary.
Girl,
No,
She
she
done
don't know
slept
how to
with
do
the
none of that.
boss, been sleeping with him and got him. She did her job. She got him
She
away
don't
from
know
the
how to
wife.
do nothing.
She
Donna don't
should
know
be
how to do
sitting at the
nothing.
damn house. She should be sitting at the damn house, having tea, inviting her Logan sisters over while Quinn works at the office.
Right. While Quinn makes the money that Eric
That she's living off of. If Donna had any damn sense.
Right.
Well,
But she
this is
don't.
a woman who lost $50 freaking million on schemes and traveling. So of course she ain't got a lick of sense, y'all. Y'all want more out of this character, and every time she keeps showing y'all she dumb as
Who
hell.
said they wanted more? I already
Y'all
know
She
what
just
that
like her
saying,
character
niece.
is
y'all
about.
saying it doesn't make any sense why she not sitting up looking pretty and just being his playmate instead of trying to work at a receptionist job. She ain't even the damn secretary. She the receptionist. Pam is the secretary. She lower than the damn secretary.
She is Pam's assistant, and that's the point I'm
Amen.
making. If I'm sitting here bouncing on 70-something-year-old balls to make him excited, I'm not going to be going into the office to work to earn my keep. No, you will need to make sure that my weekly allowance is in my bank account before I even look at Amazon to see if they have a bulk deal on honey. My bag needs to be secured. And no, I'm not going to come into the office and sit at a desk and play nice with anybody. I'm the side chick. That's not my position. My position is of pleasure. So where I'm gonna be at is over here at this damn spa getting my toes pleasured by this pedicurist. I'm gonna get my hands pleasured by this manicurist. And then my body's gonna get pleasured by the massage therapist. You will not expect me to do anything but to look good, smell good, and keep the honey in good supply. Come into the office and punch a time clock. Is you crazy, sir? Yeah, Donna's dumb. She's dumb. Ain't no damn way. And she, you know what? She'll probably end up marrying Eric, and she'll still be sharing that damn corner with Donna. I mean, with Pam, because she's stupid. Like even Brooke was smart enough to get a little something when she was out there running in the game. Donna ain't got diddly or squat because, like y'all said, she blew through all that money she got from Bill Spencer. How do you blow through all that money, honey? How? She got
And came back broke.
She got the same annulment package that Brooke got the first time, maybe with a little bit less stock options, but she got the same damn bag. And Brooke been running off of her money for 35 years. She ain't run out.
Dumb Donna sold those shares, got that money, blew the money, came back years later, poor and broke, sleeping on Katie's sofa, and was happy to get a pity job to be co-damn secretary with Pam. This is after she had done divorced and got half of Eric Forrester's shares.
Right.
Dumbass.
Can you at least ask this man to put you up in an apartment? Y'all got to go to, he's spending all this money to meet you at the club every day. That he won't even invest in a love nest because you know that bungalow probably already comes with the club membership.
Exactly. It's already part of it. He wasn't even spending anything
He spent $0 and negative 0 cents on her ass during
and
this
she
whole
supplies
thing.
all the damn honey.
Right.
I mean, that's just sad.
So what is this really going on? See, these hoes need a school because they ain't doing it right.
Well, Quinn about to show they ass what you do when you get a divorce.
I hope she do.
I hope she do.
And I hope Justin.
Well, I think that she clearly said it today. That's what I heard.
She said, well, that's the thing. Eric, see, that conversation was interesting because, first of all, Eric was trying to play this like this was last November. Okay, that last year. That's what his damn problem was.
Yeah.
He was talking like he somehow had Quinn over a barrel over Carter shit. No, bitch, that's yesterday's news. Okay, you don't get to play that card twice. Yes, I did cheat on you with
he
another
talking
man.
About not even having a lawyer.
Exactly.
We don't need to get the lawyers involved.
He was trying to. He was trying to draw up an agreement and just have her agree to it because that's basically what she did last time because she felt she was in the wrong with what happened with how the marriage was ended. Well, boo-boo, you don't get to, but you heard what she said, Well, I think it does bear mentioning that you did cheat on me.
Right.
Exactly.
And he did turn it back on and said, yeah, after you cheated on me. So he did throw it back.
Exactly. So it was like, oh, well, you had my see. I don't give a shit about Quinn. I'll be blunt. And I guess it's because I'm a Quinn fan. I don't give a shit about Quinn cheating on Eric because he could have deuced her a long time ago. And he chose not to because he didn't want to be rattling around in that mansion like a lonely old
He deuced her, and then instead of letting her leave with her dignity, he toyed around with her and drawed her back in just to cheat on her and to dump her again.
And here's the thing. He was afraid to be there alone by himself. But what about Donna? He didn't give Donna a single thought. He didn't ever have to be by himself.
Nope. Even when they was trying to play Parent Trap with him, that to be the strand The Logan girls were sitting up there. Girl, you know he still love you. You should try it. Eric,
Tell
you
him
know
how
that's
you
the one that
feel.
got away.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's sitting over there telling Ridge he lonely. He could have been with Donna and Quinn could have been free, and we wouldn't be going through none of this bullshit with him sitting up there at the country club like he really sneaking around or some shit. Like you wasting everybody's time on that being selfish for that. But of course, Eric is selfish. Though. We
But
know
then you
Donna
got
set up
Wyatt.
there and confessed her feelings, and he sat up there instead of jumping at the chance to be with her. Then he fired her.
Exactly fired her, and then told Quinn that he wanted to make their marriage work. Only to turn around and have Donna be a self-service concubine, complete with honey that she didn't pay for.
But then you got Wyatt telling his mother be civil. It ain't time to be civil no more.
They ain't no
Your
reason
mother
to
done
be
switched
civil.
back to who she is now. Your mother
Cause
about to come for him.
here's my thing. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen if Quinn is not civil about this? Let's break it down. What's gonna happen if Quinn not civil? First of all, Eric ain't her man no more, so nobody don't give a shit about Eric getting upset. Nobody. What he gonna do? Say he don't want the partnership over no more? Okay, bye. Good. Let's put an end to this shit so I can go make money in the private industry. Damn man. Shoot, what is Donna going to lose that is so important if she upsets Eric by not being polite to his little tramp?
And that's the thing, though. Donna has a free will to be all nilly-willy upset at Quinn, but the first chance that Quinn got upset with Eric's other ex-wife, Brooke, it became a problem. So let's see how the shit flows out when the conflict between these two does happen, and let's see who gonna be the one he get mad at. Because I bet it ain't gonna be the one who named Hogan.
Oh no, it's gonna be Quinn, and it's gonna be just another example of how stupid he is. Because the bottom line is this: you invited Donna back to get her job back, so apparently you can screw her and dip and have her drop honey on you on your lunch breaks, and you don't have to go nowhere. You can do it locally in the building. That's how I interpret it. Because Donna is a damn receptionist. She has no skill set. She brings nothing to
anybody
Forrester.
can answer the phone and write a message.
Okay.
And keep in mind that Quinn is still Mrs. Eric Forrester. And
Thank
he
you.
just
He's
brought
so
in a damn secretary that he's sleeping with to work up underneath his wife, who is a multi-million-dollar contributor to the company through her jewelry line. This is what Eric Forrester is doing.
he don't know what he just started. Because I'm telling you, one day if Quinn decides if Pam is not sitting at that desk and Donna just sitting there being and Quinn walked down that hallway and smacked the crap out of him. Don't say nothing there.
Very, very
Quinn is still Eric Forrester's wife.
This is very
Donna's mere presence there is an
He asking
insult.
for a cat fight. He asking for a cat fight in
He
and then you got all these people running around congratulating the mistress for getting a job working up underneath this man's wife. What the hell kind of gaslighting shit is this?
And the thing is, that is how everyone who is on the canvas who knows of it is referring to the matter. And then you got and apparently the audience is supposed to believe that Eric and Donna's love is so true that them being able to work together and be together is great. And that Quinn's just supposed to suck it up.
It's a dog and pony show.
It's just what Sam said. It's gaslighting. Only instead of them trying to gaslight the people on the show, they want to gaslight the viewers. Well, I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't like it. I will be quite happy when Eric and Donna go on the back burner, because if all they're going to do is subject us to this bullshit with them, well, yeah, they could be on the back burner.
Oh, yeah, because we're going to have fun. We're gonna have fun when we watch Quinn put the screws to him. But when it's all said and done, at the end, they're gonna blame Quinn as the victim, as the
as the
villains,
villain.
and Eric and Donna as the victims. I wouldn't
Yeah.
give a damn if Quinn draw and quartered they asses. Um,
Donna could go flying off that roof for all I care. I was like, huh,
right.
I'm like, you know what, Donna? You ain't got the sense God gave a damn goat, as Stephanie would say, because you up here on a high ass roof with a woman who is not afraid of having a rap sheet, having a conversation about how you screwed her husband and how it's the best thing that ever happened to her and how she need to go do some yoga. You about to do some yoga, some crouching tiger, hidden dragon yoga right off the edge of that damn
And that
roof.
even highlights even how much more disrespectful that damn name tag is that says Donna Forster when she is the damn mistress and his wife still works at the
That's
damn
what I.
company.
That's what I'm saying.
Ask about it. It's like, look, yes, they're getting a divorce. They're done, but they're not done yet. So you
And this
really
all
think
this
that?
disrespect. Eric is Eric.
Mm-mm.
Eric is the damn goat. He's the damn goat that don't have no damn sense because he is the one that's opening the door for Quinn to destroy his ass in divorce court.
He look. If
And
you
that's
ask
what,
me,
I
it
mean,
looks like
just
he's
look at
looking
this. The
for it.
optics
and
clearly
that's
For
alone of her
all this
catching
smoke.
Eric in bed with his mistress, and then for him to hire her at the job where they work together and give her a name tag that says Donna Forrester on it. That
it,
alone should secure half of his fortune.
And you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Eric, you didn't did me a damn favor. You know why? Because ever since the wedding got called off and the whole climax of that story, we've all pondered on whether we would get anything extra out of it, and it was pretty much the consensus that there was nothing else for us to get because the show was absolutely determined to color this as some magical love affair that didn't include infidelity or them meeting at some trashy ass bungalow behind his wife's back while he was lying to her face for months. But here's the thing, because they still have to actually go through with the actual divorce and deal with the actual lawyers, I think Donna being there to antagonize Quinn just by showing her smug face there, and Eric potentially talking to Quinn, like jumping stupid with Quinn when they still got to go through divorce court, will make Quinn go for more. And I hope it does. I hope she goes for his balls and shaft. Take it all because he
Well,
don't
that's
need
what I mean. That's exactly what I meant. Eric has opened the door for Quinn to get half because why? The old damn goat was too stubborn to compromise with Quinn because Quinn talked to him like a straight up woman today. She said, "Yeah, we getting a divorce and that's all good. Yep, yep, yep. But you did
it.
cheat on me, blah blah blah. And you hired Donna here." She told him, "I don't like it." And what he said to her, his response was, well, our lawyers will have to talk about it. He was
Yes, they will.
too stiff necked to even consider maybe that's not the best idea. But nope,
But then
he
this
wouldn't
fool
even
went
he wouldn't consider that.
before he walked out. He talked about some. Oh, our marriage was beautiful. No, it wasn't. No, it
And
wasn't.
I'd hate to see it marred in the divorce. I'd be like, bitch, this shit is gonna get more than marred. This shit is getting cremated, and I'm taking half of whatever's left. Mm, Eric got all kinds of nerve, and none of it's good.
He leaves the office with Quinn just to go find Donna to be all smug, and then here come
Yeah, this
Quinn.
is one thing that the show does do is that when they pick somebody to pick on, um, they allow the whole cast to do it. So everybody against Quinn in this situation, and that's the way it's gonna end up. So I'm already
Oh
done with
wait,
that.
hold up. I don't want to break you up, Sam, but I have an announcement of some very good news.
What?
Casey just posted we will finally have Krista in the opening titles on August 4th.
August 4. What about Tanner?
Oh,
About damn
he
time.
ain't saying nothing about Tanner. He just posted. You'll see it on Twitter, and of course her picture is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But yes, finally we're gonna get it on August 4th. Then
Ooh,
you just go ahead and put Tanner ass back in. I mean, he
Yeah,
ain't
that's what I'm
dead.
waiting on too. I want Tanner back in there also.
I'm trying to see what mark they putting her at because he sent the screen where they mark it. So I'm trying to see how far in this picture goes, but I can't see the whole screen. I'm excited, y'all, because this is a nice picture of Krista.
It is. It is very nice. I like it.
I don't see
Okay,
it.
girl.
Oh yeah, because I'm on the phone.
Hold on, I'll share my screen. Then we can all see Miss Crystal. Why my thing ain't letting me click on share the screen tonight, y'all? Why won't let me do it?
Well, let me. I'll do it if you can't.
I'm
That's
actually, I
all.
don't know what
That's
to
I'll
all.
do it. If it's not letting you do it, I'll do it. Let me
there.
try. Oh, you got it.
Look at that, y'all.
Ooh la la.
I love whatever it is she's wearing because it makes her eyes pop out green.
Don't it?
I love this picture.
Oh
Yes, I
wow.
do too. It's
This picture
gorgeous.
says Taylor is here for a hot girl summer.
It is
Exactly, Miss.
gorgeous.
The
It
queen
is.
is ready to get out here. I
It's
can't.
red.
Go ahead, honey. Do that thing. Okay, back to our talk. But I just had to put that news out there because yeah, everybody been waiting for a long time. Well, where the hell is the picture? Where the hell is the
Mm-hmm.
picture?
Yes, child. So yes, what about what else, guys? I know I tipped in just a little bit late. I know um we looking forward to Donna getting her ass beat and Eric being taken to the cleaners. I
So
didn't
have
really
Beyonce
I
done
don't
joined TikTok. I'm sorry.
did we get to I stepped out from it to have something. Did we get to finish Sheila in that madness?
nope,
No, we
No,
ain't
we
got
did
to this
not.
bit.
no, I'm waiting on y'all to start it.
Sheila
Where?
is
What
gone
round the
crazy.
bend?
Yeah.
Down the bed. She whack as it. She done shit the
She
man
done
bed.
pulled full misery on Finn, and Finn looking at her like, if you don't get me out of here, I'm gonna find a way out of here.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I can see the mental gymnastics of it because she'll say in one breath, Steffi's fine. But then when he asks about her, he instead of saying she's fine, she'll go into explaining why she did what she did. Right, but never really answering the question about what she actually did with Steffi.
She
So
still never.
Sheila is the damn
She said,
wonder to
She
walk
she
still
said
into.
didn't.
he lied to Finn. She said, I'm going to bring Steffi here. How, ma'am? How? How are you going to do that?
Well, that right there.
Sam? Oh, I think Sam might have. Sam was typing. I think she might have typed herself out by mistake.
Yeah, I've done that.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so my that was that like a precursor? Was there like a hint to what's gonna happen? Like
I think
I don't know,
so
but
because
hey,
because that's the thing. Sheila, the thing is, first of all, it also Bubbles. We are gonna have to talk about Mike and that love confession at
Girl,
some point during this. We
you was
talking about
up like Usher. This is my confession.
He said, I'm gonna give you a red wig. Wait,
I
what?
always wanted to see you as a redhead. I was like, Mike. See, this is what I mean when I said yesterday Mike was like exasperated when he was acting like you only call me for crazy criminal shit. You don't call me to go to the movies. You don't call me to do role play of a sexy sword. You just call me to come help you commit crimes. So
Well,
apparently,
she called him today to get some medication. He ain't want to do it.
exactly.
Maya
So I
said
was like,
spoilers are out.
oh yeah, the spoilers for next. Well, yeah, we have some. So do we want to talk about the spoilers or do we want to finish rounding up with Sheila and Finn?
Let's do the spoilers.
Okay,
Girl,
so yeah, Tara posted. So everything is going to start going nuclear next week with Finn and Sheila, including Sheila gonna play herself about Lee. She gonna tell Finn what the hell she did. So apparently she thinks for some reason, probably because they get into a wicked nasty fight, and she realizes she is not making any headway. That she gonna tell him that and I killed your mom too. Like, girl,
Well,
are you? But
well,
He
let's
Lee
go
said
over
started
the
that one.
but let's go over the day to day. So on Monday, Finn pleads with wait, do we have any hearings next week?
Yeah,
I thought we were
Thursday.
supposed to have third one on Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay.
They say it's a prime time here on Thursday, so that's gonna push
Oh,
that back.
good. The best of both worlds. I can get my soap in the daytime, and I can get my hot, unfortunate drama for this entire country at night. Fantastic. So, Finn pleads with Mike to throw Sheila under the bus and help him escape. Ridge and Brooke put the pieces together of the puzzle together for Baker about Mike Guthrie. So apparently the light bulb finishes clicking on Monday, and they realize that
She's
Mike
been
Guthrie is
saying
Mike.
Guthrie for the last 2 days,
Well, she
and
gonna say
everybody
it
just like,
probably.
"Ma'am, hurry up."
And then let's see. Okay, on Tuesday, this is part of what Amaya had posted to the direct message group chat. Hope provides comfort to Deacon about his trauma before gently questioning him about Sheila. And then Ridge grills Mike Guthrie about his relationship with Sheila Carter in the police interrogation room. I don't even know how that happened.
Hold on. So
Oh,
Detective
wait.
So
How he
Detective
get
Reed is
access?
asking a question a person of interest?
Yes,
How
you
the
see,
heck
you
did
see
he
why
get?
I was. This is why I was talking shit about Baker showing Ridge Guthrie's statement. So apparently, we're gonna go a step past that, and Ridge gets to go talk to Mike Guthrie
Oh
at the
wow.
interrogation room. Ridge should just go work for the cops. He doing more work than them apparently.
Money buys a lot of stuff.
Right.
Wow.
Special Stefan special powers. I thought he just had jackass powers. I didn't know it was like this.
Where is Sam? Did she not come back?
I don't
I don't
know.
know where
Let's
Sam
see. I
at.
don't know. I mean, normally if Sam kick herself out, she'll be right back. She ain't in the waiting room.
She
No.
ain't even in the chat.
Girl, she better get her. Thank you. She gonna miss all the good talkie. We're already halfway through. It's almost 8
That's
o'clock.
why I said let's do the spoilers first before we start talking about Finn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. And also I do think that Deacon feeling trauma is related to the whole finding dead people in the alley thing. Because the more I thought about it, because the thing is, because Deacon doesn't really interact with that part of the canvas, because overall he has not really had anything to do with Taylor or her children in the entire history of the show. He has always been a Logan focused accessory. From the second he was introduced as Becky Baby Daddy, Slimy Baby Daddy who was staying in Furnace Creek and knocked her up until recently, he's never had anything really to do with that other with the Forrester side that didn't have something to do with the Logan side. So
You said Wyatt?
no, Deacon.
Oh, Deacon,
Yeah,
yeah.
Deacon. Yeah, all of Deacon's stories have pretty much most of the time been Logan based,
Yeah.
Logan Forrester based, but he's never really had anything to do with Taylor or her children or anything
No,
like that.
So
no.
what he
So
gonna do? Go to sleep and then end up dreaming and then having to wake up after a nightmare of seeing Steffi and Finn
no,
playing on the trash cans?
I don't know, but apparently I guess he's a little bit traumatized about it. You know that picture we saw of him being in Taylor's office? I guess
Mhm.
that's the precursor to what leads to that. That he
Wow.
realizes that maybe he is affected by that more than he thought. And because I mean, to be blunt, I would be more creeped out not just about the fact of seeing people finding people shot in the alley. It's about the fact that Sheila was able to play that shit off the way she did. I mean, he went to go break the news to her after Sheila just finished washing the blood off her hands. I'm good. Yeah, that's creepy.
Not only did she wash the blood off her hands, she still had that man's watch and ring.
Exactly. And so he's sitting out here going, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you. And I know that this is terrible. I know that this is hard for you, and I'm so sorry, Sheila. And you be sitting up here offering all this sympathy and all these condolences and shit to this woman, and she the one who done blew people away and left them for dead. And you had no freaking idea until she actually got caught by the popo. Mhm.
Y'all,
She was
did
basically
y'all
telling
just
herself,
see?
didn't
Hold on.
Nice.
Wait, did y'all
What?
just see that
Spoiler.
Maya sent a picture of a new set and it's apparently a coffee house and I asked her was it insomnia? She's not sure. So can y'all
Wait,
look
where
and
the
see
hell
if
is
that's
this?
Daisy?
I tried to
Wait,
tell y'all. I got
what?
the pictures because Ricky J is dropping pictures. Let me share my screen because it's more. I don't think this is insomnia because
They got
insomnia
a
never
lobster
looks
on the
like that.
wall. I see shrimp, lobster. Is that a
They at
cafe
the
or a
beach.
seafood? This looks like a seafood joint.
Yeah, there's
Or
some
maybe
around.
it's bikini. Maybe it's bikini. Remember, bikini was. Oh wait, hold on.
Do you see?
No,
That's not bikini.
no, that used to be the window that used to be in Stephanie's office. Hold on, make it larger. Let me see. With Nick's wheel? Are you serious?
Wait, is that Nick's? Yes, indeed. They didn't repurpose the shit out of something.
What? Oh, they should have.
Okay,
They're gonna be at a place eating that.
okay, Amaya. I'll give you.
They're
I
not
got
eating on
monopoly
the
money.
wharf.
That's all I got, honey. But yeah.
They're
Oh
having
my
lunch on
god.
the wharf, you guys.
Yes, that's exactly.
They're
So
at a
that's supposed to
seafood
be on Santa
restaurant.
Monica Pier.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
they're
Finn on his
serious.
feet. Finn done got on his feet. I'm looking at the pictures on Ricky Page now. Finn standing. Oh, thank
That's
God.
Yeah,
my
I was gonna tell y'all that too. Finn is on his feet, and then we got Sheila and Mike, is in his state
uniform.
of California correction officer uniform, so he's gonna go down this time if they catch him.
What? Why are you cramming in your work clothes? No.
But Sheila is wet. Look, if you look in this picture, Kimberlyn don't wear gel in her hair. Sheila's hair is wet, so she's been rained on, or she's been swimming or something. And this jacket looks like it's got reflectors on it. So this might be something at night. I don't know. But Finn has found the strength to get his ass up out that bed. She ain't hobbled his ankles yet, so he might have a fighting chance.
And we finally got an answer to our question. Okay, it looks like Ridge and Taylor ended up in Monaco has nothing to do with Finn. Ricky has an early edition for the last week of this month that says Ridge and Taylor fly to Monaco to help Steffi in her struggle over losing Finn. So because she feels like she needs to go somewhere for mental rest, that's why they go to Monaco.
But that's what I said. That they're not gonna have Steffi telling them she getting ready to have herself committed and stay there in LA and leave them babies out there in Monaco by themselves with Amelia. They're gonna have to go. That's their last and only daughter. They're not gonna leave her flapping in the wind like that. She going to a facility, they rushing to her aid. Period.
Yeah, period. Amen.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then what else did I just see? Because Ricky's got
Bill has a realization. Does he realize he's an asshole and that's why he's desperate to not have nobody?
If they having lunch, I'm sorry, if Bill and Wyatt is having lunch on the Santa Monica Pier, is that how they gonna find Lee? Amaya?
I mean, ain't that it's been a minute for somebody to be finding her ass now, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
And you know, if he find Lee and Sheila finds out that Bill has, let me shut up. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Bill act unlike Ridge, who only just now realized that they needed some damn security. Bill know how to have security people. Okay,
guys. In a fight for his life, Sheila subdues an enraged Finn with a hidden syringe.
Of course she does.
That's how Sheila.
Of course she does.
Of
course.
What?
So on the 21st, Finn is going to verbally let loose on a distraught Sheila before pulling himself out of the hospital bed. That's the 21st. That's next Thursday. And then Friday is when she's going to shoot him up with the syringe. And then Wyatt and Liam are going to both talk about how they both used to love Steffi and was married to her. And they both fucked it up. And then they both ended up with Hope. And it was mostly because of their daddy fucking around with their lives that they lost a bad bitch like Steffi. That's what I'm getting out. What's going to happen.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Tara. Wait. Bubbles. Tara just dropped the deal article. Hold on. Deacon, it's still spoilers, cat. Deacon seeks professional help to cope with the memory of finding Steffi and Finn in the alley behind Ile Jardin. In the past, he would have drunk to deal with that. And he doesn't have a whole lot of people he can talk to, notes Sean Keenan. However, Deacon does confide in Hope that it was difficult and horrifying. He'd seen bad things in prison, but this was with people that he actually knew. It really affected him. He can be streetwise, but there is a sensitive side to him too. Deacon winds up in a session with Taylor. These are really great scenes, Kanan states. Taylor comes to Ile Jardin to talk with him, and Deacon never had much of a relationship with Taylor, and they start talking. Then he shows up at her office, and in an unexpected turn of events, Deacon starts acting as her therapist when they start talking about Ridge and Brooke, and they share an unlikely connection, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Oh my God, I suffered
Did,
through that.
did we not tell y'all that this was going to happen? I
No,
know this was
no,
definitely the conversation.
no. See, I smell the bullshit in the air, and that's exactly what it is. Because they is not finna sit up here and make it seem like Ridge needs to rescue Taylor from Dick. Oh God, no, I don't want that. No.
Oh wait, hold up.
Hashtag no deal.
And Ricky is dropping information about Finn finding out about Lee being gone. Ooh, Lord, Taylor,
Yeah,
Taylor,
that's supposed
shit
to
up.
happen on the 20th. Finn is stunned as he listens to Sheila describe what she did to Lee. Also on that day, Bill will confide in Wyatt about his current relationship status with Katie, as if we fucking care.
Nobody cares.
D-Live gonna be live on Instagram. On who account? Krista's?
I believe so. On Friday. Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow.
We ain't got no bold live, but we got Instagram live.
Yeah, she posted that they gonna be live. I shared it. I think I retweeted it a little bit ago. But they're supposed to be live tomorrow at 1:30 their time, Pacific time, which is gonna be
3:00
Central time, 4:30 for the people on Eastern time.
Oh my
Lord
God.
mercy. Sheila ain't even got this damn syringe dose properly. It says that when he tries to escape and they get physical and she doses him with the syringe, she melts down when she worries that she may have killed him for a second time. Bitch,
You knew that was gonna happen, though. You know what she and I was about to say she don't even know what the hell she got in the syringe, probably. And she probably got enough to keep him knocked out anyway, like somebody was saying yesterday. She's probably getting meds to keep him in that bed.
That was me.
Yeah.
She sat up there and said she giving him belladonna, melatonin, and
That's what you said, girl. That's what she probably got all that shit mixed in one syringe and just stabbed and shot. And now she don't even know, oh, what the hell have I done now? Yes, girl, what the hell have you done now? Okay, this completely off subject, but it's trending and it's in my eyeballs because I'm on Twitter. But Khloe Kardashian had another baby with Tristan, and I thought
I saw that kid who was surrogate.
Oh, girl,
so she's picking. She's choosing to keep having children with this scoundrel. Like, is
but
she not
want all her babies to have the same daddy, so that's respectable. I guess she don't want no half siblings.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
All of her sister's kids all have the same daddy. She's not fixing to be the first one out here with 11 different damn baby daddies. Kim went here and got her 5 out of Kanye, and the other little girl and got her 2 out of Travis Scott. And the other
did nobody tell her to have a baby with a serial with a cheater? Like, did nobody tell her that?
There were like 3 cheating incidences in that relationship. And here's the thing for me, it's like this. She can say she having a baby with a surrogate all she wants. I say Tristan knocked up another woman and they just calling it whatever.
Thank you. Tristan had an affair and she gonna do just like Lee did. She gonna go out here and raise her baby daddy. Well, she gonna raise her quote unquote husband bastard baby. We got a surrogate this time. You know, we did like Kim and Kanye did because, you know, I work real hard for my revenge body. I'm not going to get fat again with a baby. Are you kidding me? No, honey. I work too hard this body to let a
I
baby
can't
bust
believe that
it out.
she done fell so far from grace.
Look,
Chloe
but
was like
still
the
mad at
only
Joy. That's
sister
what I want
there
to know. I
that
want to
I
know that.
actually like. Like all the other ones, they plastic and I couldn't stand it. They get on my nerve. They all started to sound the same. They just read from the same script. Chloe was different.
No,
That's
she wasn't. The only reason
Oh,
Chloe was
that and
different is because
that
she
had
was fat and ugly. That's the only
that
reason.
that had been and that had been the Kardashian narrative for a long time. Well, now we all know no she ain't. She got the exact same IQ as her sister.
so
Right.
dumb.
The
So different.
only reason that people felt relatable to Chloe is because Chloe was the quote unquote fat ugly one. And when she slimmed down and started looking like she was trying to become Kim, then now, oh well, Chloe is, no, when she came out, when that butterfly came out of that chrysalis, it came out fitting the mold just like the rest of them. Now, the only one that I can tolerate is the one that's never in the news. She
You
ain't
talking
never got
about
nothing to say.
Courtney?
Kylie? Is it Kylie?
Kylie.
Kylie. You don't never see nothing out of Kylie. She ain't got no babies. She dating people. You might hear about her dating life, but she is not plastered the same way them other coven members are plastered. You can't even go in the bathroom in your own house without running into Kim Kardashian. You can't. That bitch is everywhere. And she brought the whole clutching coven with her. But the Kylie, the little quiet one, we ain't heard that from her since she made
The little one that got the makeup line or the one that's the model?
no, the one that's the model.
That's
Which one is that? Kendall.
That's Kendall.
You don't hear shit out of Kendall unless she making a Pepsi Cola commercial that's tone deaf. She ain't out, you don't hear shit about her, and that's why I like her. The rest of them are all supporting the coven in one way or the other, and they all got to be front and center all the time. I keep Kendall long before she came out that chrysalis. She's a gaslighter too.
I call Kendall Little Brucey because she's the one that's most like Bruce.
Yeah, you don't hear nothing. Well, don't say that. Don't use her dead name. That's what is the name? Caitlyn. So she Kendall.
Well, she was most like her dad.
Yeah. Caitlyn is her dad. She's quiet, but Caitlyn's a bitch. So I don't even know because I don't know why people thought that Caitlyn would be different when she became Caitlyn, but self-hatred is real. How are you going to become a transgender woman and then not really care about transgender rights? So I understand why people kind of treat Caitlyn that way because, ma'am, shit or get off the fence. You done went through all this. You still the spokesperson for the Republican Party. They don't even really like you like that. Kendall Caitlyn could have just kept her mouth shut. But the little girls I'm talking about, Kendall, I like her. And I used to be able to tolerate Courtney, but I don't really like Courtney like that either. She's the only one that has an education. Like she went to a college. She's actually and that's why she was always kept on the bottom. You can ask anybody. I've always believed that she was the golem. Some beliefs have like where there's a keeper of the souls.
Yeah.
Courtney is the one who holds all of the souls. That's why she don't look like she cut from the mold. But if you notice, she's starting to kind of fit into the mold that they've created. She's starting to open up to that. So something, I don't know, but
it's the board, girl. The Kardashians are like the board. They assimilate each other.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And Kim was the blueprint. They are all out here trying to look like Kim, and Kim looks like Chris, and Chris is the blueprint, really. Chris is the original blueprint.
Yes,
got all them kids set up to look like her.
Yeah.
Kim looks the most like her, and then it's a sliding scale going down from there. But now since Chloe then got her revenge body, and they said they ain't had no plastic surgery. She's just contouring. So she has learned to contour her face. She looks a lot like Kim. They were talking about at the Met Gala how Kim went in Marilyn's dress and Chloe went dressed as Kim. I screamed because she did look like she was cosplaying Kim at the Met Gala this year. She was in a blonde wig and everything. And I'm like, girl, did you go through Kim's closet? Well, no, she didn't because Kim got her clothes from Kanye, and that's why the family had any fashion sense to begin with. Because I don't know if y'all remember how they looked before Kanye married into the family, but they didn't look like they look now. And that's all I can say about that. Because I know people don't like Mr. West, and that's okay. But I will say that if it wasn't for him redoing her closet, she would still be out here dressed like it was 2005.
I agree. He ushered her into the fashion world because although she was best friend closet, friends with Paris Hilton, she had no style.
No, she did
No,
not.
she was Paris. She was not friends with Paris. Let's correct that. She was Paris's closet jockey. Because if you go back to when Paris Hilton was
No,
on that
yeah,
show,
but they
Richie,
tried to put it on like they was friends
right?
later.
She was not. She was
Mhm.
Paris Hilton's fucking closet girl. She was the person putting Paris's closet together. She didn't even really have a name. She was just, oh, that's just Kimberly. She's
Mhm.
my closet girl. Kimberly, go fetch me my purple fur coat, okay? And Kim would go run and get Nikki's clothes for her. I mean, Paris's clothes for her. She wasn't nobody. How you that close to a fucking Hilton and you still have nobody until you have sex with a black man on tape? The Hiltons? You
Yep.
didn't get no glow off of the Hiltons. Paris Hilton's mama looked like she's still fresh and clean. How you didn't get nothing off? I feel like really they trying to be the Hiltons. But that's a different set of money over there. Them people come from a long line of a long line of a long line. And you know the Kardashians on the come up. They didn't get into the money until
Oh,
Chris married.
well,
The
that's
sex tape.
Yeah, they got their money based on Robert Kardashian being a bomb ass lawyer. So they knew money. Them Hiltons, they people came over here on somebody's boat probably. But them Kardashians
Mayflower
came
people.
out from the middle. They came from the Caucasus Mountains and wherever Chris's people came from, and they knew money. They running off of Robert's money, and then when they almost ran out of Robert's money, Kim got out there on that tape, and then she made the empire. She built an empire on her throat and her books. She built that empire for that family. So the money they got now is the money that she's making. But they not old school money. That's why they didn't have no class. They not old
Is,
school money.
is Sam back in the waiting room? Because I want to start talking about Finn for tonight over
She ain't
here.
come back. So we gonna move on without Sam.
Yeah, it's already 8:17. Now wait, I do have a before we get to that, I do have a deal of a tidbit to drop. The deacon showing up at Taylor's office, when he shows up, she tells him that she has an appointment right now, and he tells her, "Oh, well, I am your appointment. I just made it under a fake name."
Speak up on you, girl.
Woo, he
I'm
turned.
so glad you are amused.
Let me speak up
I
on you,
am
girl.
deeply. I'm not gonna lie, can I am deeply amused, and they end up having a session where they're talking about where first they start exchanging confidences where she tells him how much she literally hates Sheila, and then he asks her, "Why don't you tell me what the hell you really think about Brook and Ridge?" I'd have been like, "Oh, okay, is this okay? I need a drink for this kind of conversation." Hmm? So it looks like it's gonna be truth telling time up in Taylor office. And Lord, please don't let Ridge walk his raggedy ass in there. Please. Give me that. Give me that, soap deities. Please. Can you keep Ridge Forrest in Beverly Hills where he belongs with being bored and stale?
Hell to
Please.
the no.
And
Hell.
worry from afar. I want him to worry his damn hair gray about whether or not his family is safe. And when they do become safe, do you know what I want then? When they do become safe, I want them to go, you know what? We don't really, I mean, if you want to come around and visit, that's cool, but we don't really need you around because when we needed you around, you opted to go to the hills of Beverly, specifically the ones in Homeby, to be with your broke-footed blonde. So you just, you know what? We cool over here. Going back over there with your girl. We good. We good over here, sir. We're good. We're great over here. That's what I want for them to tell Ridge that he can go on And go on, keep on with the family that is important to you over in Beverly Hills, because we're
I
okay.
want to pop up at the end of his session and he coming out the door with Taylor laughing.
Right.
No, well, and also that's going to be interesting because apparently Ridge and Brooke are going to talk to Hope because they're trying to figure out where Sheila is, and apparently, I guess in the midst of their conversation, a skeptical Ridge and Brooke Help asserts to a skeptical Ridge and Brooke that Deacon does not know where Sheila is. Well, first of all, that shouldn't even be a question. And Ridge gonna be like, "Well, I still don't trust him." Oh, go mind your business. We all know where this is going.
Right. And that's it.
Question.
That whole talk with him talking about Taylor being so damn vulnerable and susceptible to shit is just a build up to him. That's our clue that he is not going to approve of this friendship because can't you see this guy's taking advantage of you?
Yeah.
What does he want from
Mhm.
you? He's
Yeah.
got to be after something. He can't just want to be friends with you because he just want to be friends with you. He must be trying to get something out of you.
I got a question. I got a
Go
question.
ahead.
Does Deacon know about Mike?
No.
No, Mike was before, kind of before and after Deacon's sojourns in L.A.
No,
Because
no, no,
Deacon
no,
never
no.
Deacon
That's not.
never really had anything to do with
No,
Sheila
no. I'm
during the
talking about
days with Mike.
present day. Like, do he know that Mike is back on the scene
No.
current day?
Nobody
Nuh-uh. Well, nobody knows.
Nobody knows except for Sheila and now Finn because Mike has always worked undercover. He's always escaped any type of detection, which is why he's been able to help Sheila for so long. And nobody's ever thought about how is this woman doing all of this stuff? How is this one woman doing all of these incredible things? Nobody's ever sat down to thought to ask that question. You know, Sheila's not going to be out here telling people that she's got help. She'd be crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
nobody knows about Mike, except nobody knew about Mike back then. The only reason Mike's name is familiar is because he was the head of security at Forrester. And when he fell in love with Sheila after she set that dog on him. Y'all, that was
That's it.
a love tap.
It was that. I mean, that is one hell of a way to fall in love. She sicked that Doberman on me, and I knew I was gone.
He said, he said, she had me at second, Bruno. Sam's back. Who?
I
We've been waiting
am.
on you, girl. We've been waiting on you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So literally, you know how I know we've all done it, been on spaces and jumped up for a minute to run in the kitchen to get something. I jumped up for a minute to run in the kitchen to get something and ran into my daughter-in-law. So yes, I'm back. What did I miss?
We were going over the spoilers that popped out for next week, and we hadn't really gotten into deeply into Sheila and Finn and the deliciousness of today's scenes yet.
Excellent, because those last 7 minutes of today's episode was glorious.
It was. It
I'm
really was.
So what's up
I'm
with
just
these
excited for
spoilers?
next week.
Yeah, what's
Um.
up with these spoilers?
Okay. Well, we'll go. Okay, we'll go over the Finn Sheila ones first. And do you want to hit the deal of spoilers, or should we skip those?
Oh, yeah, I take the dealer spoilers. I have decided I'm not gonna rain on anybody else's parade.
Okay. So, Sheila, first of all, Sheila is going to end up telling Finn that she basically killed his mama.
No,
Yeah,
Yes, honey.
not
She's gonna
Lee.
kill her.
They
yeah.
Yeah.
came out the gate with oh, okay, okay.
So, and I guess this is going to be around when everything really starts to fall 180% apart. Things are not great now. How could they be? But, and you can tell that Finn is getting increasingly more agitated the more that Sheila is making it kind of clear that whatever her plans for him are, it don't include him getting out of that damn bed.
Right.
So they're going to have a confrontation. Finn is apparently going to finally get out of that bed and on his damn feet. Thank goodness. Um, Lee is gonna Sheila is going to tell him about what happened with Lee. So now this man is trapped in this room with this woman who then shot him, tried to kill his wife, and now he thinks his mama is dead.
Right.
That's too much.
Yeah,
That
that's
that
too
that
much.
that's too much. And so apparently they get into a physical confrontation. They actually get into a fight. And Sheila gonna dose the poor man up with some kind of half-ass drug that's in the syringe, and she gonna be worrying she didn't kill him.
Yes, child. And that's when Mike gonna show up.
Exactly. Mike is gonna show up, and then Sheila's gonna kind of lose it when she thinks over what she's done to Finn and Lee. Because at the end of the day, I'm sick of Sheila taking credit for what Lee did. For one thing,
Mm-hmm.
she worked my nerves. I saved you. I saved you. No, you didn't. No, you
Mm-hmm.
didn't.
I think that's gonna come out too. I think all of it's gonna come out because you know how she do. You know how she do. She tell everything. When she get to the point where she's so frustrated and she's ready to pop, she spills everything. So she
Yep.
probably gonna tell Finn, I followed. This is how we're gonna find out how she knew where Lee was. Well, I followed her when I got out, and I came here, and I tried to reason with her, but she wouldn't listen to me. She had to try to call for help. So I had to chase the bitch down. And
Oh,
I
she don't never refer to herself that way when she talking to Finn. It's your mother. She
you're,
wouldn't give your mother a break. She wouldn't give your mom any slack. She wouldn't tell your mother what she was asking for. Ooh, child, Sheila and her referring to herself in the third person,
I
child.
love it.
I do too.
I love
She
it.
crazy as
That
hell.
that's how you know she going round the wind.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when she be saying, I am your mother. No,
Mm-hmm.
Do what
you
I tell you to.
girl, you was just a gestational you was just a gestational being. You just cooked me, but you didn't, girl, you don't get out of here.
She didn't do no parenting.
I wait. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. It's like, and
Karen, none
also
of her kids.
none of them. She
Mm-hmm.
ain't raised not one of these. They actually, let's be honest. If Sheila had raised any of these children, they'd all be one flew over the cuckoo's nest, not two.
Well,
Right.
listen though, this is the thing. Okay, so I feel like Sheila with Finn. Finn is the baby that Sheila finally successfully kidnaps. And she didn't even kidnap him herself. Lee brought him up there, but Sheila flipped the script. All these years, she's been trying to get a child in her clutches, and I really thought it was gonna be Finn. I mean Hayes. I don't. If she don't get Hayes this time, then they're gonna be looking over their shoulders until the next time they decide to bring Sheila back when she
Mm-hmm.
decides she wants to go to Hayes's private school and be a nanny or a adjunct professor or some shit over there like she did with Lauren's boy when he came back. I think this time Finn is the success that she's been looking for her whole life, trying to steal a baby and care for it because you know she didn't have a whole lot of time with Scotty. Once Lauren started to get wise to what was going on, Sheila didn't have a moment's worth of peace with that baby. Now she got to figure out the damn baby got a birthmark. Lauren talking about the birthmark. Now I got to go get the damn birthmark removed. She never have a time to sit down and really enjoy that baby with Scott because she always had to stay one step ahead of Lauren. Now
Mm-hmm.
Finn is up here in this bed, and there ain't nobody to come and take him from her.
Mm-hmm.
Finally
Death
got,
certificate and all.
yeah, she finally got her baby that she's wanted all these years. She's finally got access, but it's still not easy for her. She's still not gonna be able to enjoy it because she's trying to now stay a step ahead of this baby. Whereas before she was trying to stay a step ahead of the people that she stole the baby from. The baby's defending itself now. She never had to work with a child that had the ability to defend itself. So yeah, she upside down. But she finally got her baby. And that's all that matters. She got her baby. She don't want nobody taking her baby from her. She don't want her baby sassing her. Mommy just got you. Mommy's just been reunited with you. There's no way I'm going to let anything come between us. Not even you. I will stab you with this syringe and leave you fucking paralyzed for the rest of your life so that I can have my best time with you. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, child. She done.
Girl.
Yeah,
Woo.
I mean, literally today when the show ended, she had both of her hands holding him down at his chest, physically holding him down from
Yes.
sitting up.
She finally got it, just like in what was it, Creep Show when that man got his cake. I finally got my cake.
Oh, girl, where that is an inside joke in my family. Whenever there is some kind of family event and somebody, and especially if it's for one person, and they're looking for like, well, where's such and such? Is like, if y'all come up in here with this, where's my cake, but dealing you bitch shit, we gonna have a problem.
Girl, that's me. Where's my cake, Amelia? Amelia, I want my
My cake, you bitch, bring me my cake.
I want my cake, girl.
Came back from the grave for it too.
That's Sheila right now. Sheila got her cake, honey, and she's not ready to give it up. She been waiting her whole life for this moment, y'all.
He is some
For
cake
a
too.
moment like this.
Right. If only he would just settle
Oh
down,
God.
it could be perfect. And that's what she telling him. If you just settle down, this could be perfect. We can have a perfect life, and I'll go get Steffi. Don't worry, I'll go get Steffi and your key.
I
And
can't even believe she had the gall to go there. She gonna go and get
Well, I
Steffi.
got a
Yes.
bridge in Brooklyn to say she ain't going to get a
That's
damn
what I
thing,
said,
and even
Sam.
you know it.
she said we gonna all live in this one room together with Mike fetching us supplies for the rest of our
Wait, and the part that wait, but here's the part that kicked me out. You know how somebody be like, "Well, before you go," and you like, "Well, where am I going?" I didn't say I was leaving. That's how she was talking about Finn. I don't want to bring Steffi back into this. I mean, talk about Steffi. I want to bring Steffi back into this, and then you don't make it. Phil was looking like, "What the hell you
girl.
mean that
When
I don't
she said
make it?"
that, when she said that, well, I don't want to bring Steffi in and get her hopes up just in case you don't make. In case I don't make it, bitch, I'm breathing right now. I can sit up. I'm not dating. What you talking about? You trying to kill me?
She
Oh,
coming up.
you trying to
She's
kill me?
telling our Lee. She's telling our Lee story. She's reliving this situation with Lee.
Girl, I'm sitting over here going, he didn't made it. He's conscious. He's breathing. What the hell you Lee don't make it? Like, Oh no. Oh
He said,
no.
in case you don't pull through.
In case I kill, I'm telling you, that's the Sheila is so nutty that and she goes, and that's the thing. Sheila's part of Sheila's genius as being a criminal is her ability to completely rationalize the craziest shit you have ever seen. And I am waiting for us to get to the point. The question on all of this is this: is Finn going to escape from that room before Sheila gets to the final solution of, well, it's like Finn's dead to me already anyway. He'll never forgive me. And they already got a death certificate. And the whole world already thinks he's dead. So why not just make the lie the truth now?
Right, because
No,
if she can't have him, why should Steffi have him?
Precisely.
I don't see her doing that though. Sheila ain't never been the kind of if I can't have you, can't nobody else have you kind of person. She will go to the grave fighting for what she wants. She done put on a whole other person's face to go after what she wants. She don't give up like that. You know what? I wouldn't put it past her to try to put on Steffi's face. I would not put it past her to go get a Steffi mask and be trying to fool Fan, talking about I'm okay and the kids are okay. You just need to listen to your mother, Fan. And that's when he's gonna know you weren't my damn wife. What the hell is this? Trickery.
Right, because Steffi would never.
Oh, okay.
See?
Ricky just posted the entirety of the article about Finn finding out about Lee. Apparently, all of Finn's brain cells are working fine because he realizes there ain't no way in hell that this heifer was able to get me back to life by herself. This would have needed a trained professional, and he demands to know who the hell helped her with him. Because he knows she ain't do it. This heifer couldn't even wipe the drool off his chin for a couple of days. So you know what? That's not a far reach.
Yeah, he been looking like shit ever since he been under Sheila's care.
And he said that's what, and so he wants to know what may have happened to his family, and he's wondering why is Sheila lying, and he doesn't feel like he can believe anything that she says. And finally, he breaks down and admits that Lee perished in a fiery car crash. Mm.
And but see, he
mm.
don't know time and space yet though. So he don't know how long he's been in that room. He
No,
still
he
doesn't
doesn't.
understand how long he's been in there, right?
No, he doesn't. I'm thinking he's gonna get that answer from Mike because it looks like he's gonna get some time to actually talk to Mike one on one without Sheila's damn ear to the door, and because he's gonna be working Mike to try to get him to realize, look, this is my mama's crazy. She's out of her mind. We cannot carry on like this, and this needs to end. So that's probably who's gonna tell him how long he been down or how long it's been since he was actually shot.
And so we looking forward to this next week, right?
Yes.
So
And I don't
tomorrow, because today it ended with Sheila still in hope. Was Sheila holding Finn down when this ended?
no I know she was
Yes,
at the
because he
was
said that he
she
will
was
get
at
back to
the
Steffi.
yeah, she was at the end of the bed after she had done that crazy shaking the bed shit and he was like, I need out of here. Now and it went off and like I'm like, I'm like, Finn, I get it. I get it. So according to the Bold Worldwide fans page, tomorrow is that Mike turns on Sheila. No, wait. No. No, 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 no. We're off by a day because of the hearing. So today was Quinn confronting and intimidated Donna about her affair with Eric. So that means tomorrow is Finn realizes just how twisted Sheila is when she shows him his death certificate. And later, Sheila panics, fearing that she has killed Finn for real this time. Wait, so is this fight gonna be tomorrow?
That's what I've been telling y'all. I've been telling y'all all week that I was expecting the climax to be this Friday tomorrow and for us to go over the weekend salivating for what the hell coming up Monday. If
No, because she
if
put
the
dates
schedule is
on them.
right.
Hmm,
Somebody got dates on the spoilers. Hold
I'm
on.
confused. Hmm.
Yeah, because we had
I
that
know we
interruption
off. Yeah, I know we
because of
off by a day.
right, one day. So what they have for Monday.
Well, Monday, that's the thing. At this point, I think Monday is Friday now, which is supposed to be Mike trying to convince Sheila that, this shit been going around the bend. It says that Mike turns on Sheila arguing that it's time to turn herself in. Taylor throws caution to the wind and shares her feelings about Brook and Ridge with Deacon. That's centered around Deacon, I think, making that appointment to see Taylor at her office because we still have a picture of that. So
Okay,
that
so
must be
but
what
before
that is.
that happens,
That was the spoiler we got before Il Giardino, though, when she told him about Brooke and Ridge getting back together.
Right. But no, what I just read is what was supposed to play tomorrow, but that's not playing tomorrow. Because
because so what happened today when Quinn confronted Donna was that we had Sheila and Finn arguing again with Mike coming in to disagree. So the spoiler for tomorrow about Sheila and Finn is that Mike tells her, turns on her. So that fight is going to happen tomorrow. Finn is going to see that birth certificate, probably going to choke Sheila, try to choke her out. Sheila going to stab him with some kind of syringe, and Finn is either going to be passed out or fake dead, and Mike is gonna tell her to give it up. The jig is up.
Well, that's not supposed to happen until the week of 7/25.
well, yeah,
Stop
yeah.
it.
Well,
See,
I think there's
they
more
doing too much.
there's more than one fight because yeah, the spoilers that Tara posted had all the dates on it, and the one about the fight with when Finn tries to escape and Sheila dosing him up, that is not supposed to be until the end of next week.
Well, yeah,
Oh hell.
next Friday is when she subdues him with the syringe, and then on 7/25 he plots his escape.
So they
But what
must be
about what the hell is happening tomorrow?
her showing him the death certificate. Apparently, they're supposed to. Apparently, let's see, the Bold Worldwide spoilers, because like I said, they're off by a day. So that means that the Friday spoiler is really the Monday spoiler now. So that means that the Thursday spoiler is the Friday spoiler. So the Thursday spoiler, what was supposed to play today, if we hadn't gotten, the hearing interruption, was that Finn realizes just how twisted Sheila is when she shows him his death certificate, and then it says later Sheila panics, fearing that she has killed Finn for real this time. That second part, I don't really understand unless they have two different altercations where she thinks she had killed him both times.
Exactly. That's why I mean, so 7:25. God damn it! Today is 7:14. That's over another damn week away.
Mm-hmm.
That's damn 10 damn days away. So we 10 damn days away from a scuffle. Bold and Beautiful is really, really, really ouncing out these crumbs super damn slow for this story, and I'm just gonna sit my damn ass here and just wait on it to be
You
inched out to me
know,
because
but
that's what I'm here
actually,
for.
you know what, Amaya? I think you're probably right about that. Bill has a startling revelation. Yeah, that might be about Lee, because it's kind of funny that they're on. That it looks like they're at some kind of a wharf place eating seafood out of nowhere.
What?
They're
Well,
down at the wharf eating dinner. Cause you remember
on the
I
pier.
told y'all that Lee drove her car off a pier and they ain't never been on a fucking pier, and now Bill and Wyatt are eating at the pier.
Yes.
And I believe Can and you guys when you say that they'll probably be the ones to find Lee because she's probably been down there living under a bridge or some shit as a amnesiac homeless person, and they just happen across her when they're leaving lunch at the damn pier. Because why else would they be at the pier? That don't even look like somewhere that Bill Spencer would even go to eat when you think about it. Look at where they are. Is that Bill Spencer?
No, Bill is not somebody who gonna get elbow deep in seafood. That is
Right.
not. Mm.
Bill is not going to the juicy seafood to get a crab bag. Look at what he's wearing. He's not even dressed for seafood. Like what is they really eating there? Wyatt has a menu. They drinking water. Is there water on the table? Y'all know Bill Spencer don't even drink no damn water. So what is they doing out here? Why did we have a whole new set to take them to go someplace that's completely out of character for Bill Spencer? And he's smiling about it. Completely out of character.
I know. I mean, look, Bill is the kind of dude who will go someplace and be like, "Oh no, they ain't. I bet they ain't even got single malt liquor here. What kind of a hell hole is this?"
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Bill is not a let's go to Popeyes kind of person. Bill's not.
Hell, why got him up in that place? Whew.
Bill hardly even eats at Il Giardino.
Well, I guess right. Well, honestly, truthfully, El Giardino don't need to be the hangout no more. Now that somebody done been shot up in the back.
That's why they got to do it.
Yeah.
Because it is weird for them to be going there having lunch where the family member was shot. Like that's weird. So it would make sense for them to have a new spot to eat, but a place on the pier, like they really going to the wharf. Bill Spencer is going to the wharf to eat.
Well, you know what? I bet you that's pretty much how the conversation probably goes. They were probably supposed to go out and eat somewhere, and he probably said, "You know what? We gonna go to this new place that I don't like that Il Giardino place. That shit got bad vibes." Mm-mm.
Wyatt probably gonna take Bill there because that's Flo's favorite place. Flo loves this place. Watch, he's gonna come out of his mouth because we'll never get to see her. And they know that we have talked about how they don't talk about her at all. Watch and see if his ass tomorrow don't. I mean, whenever this shows, watch and see if his ass will be like, "This is Flo. Flo and I come here all the time. It's her favorite spot." And we're all gonna cuss at the TV.
Oh, oh. Honestly, at this point, I have to agree with Amaya a bit. They could marry them off screen because nobody don't want to see a flat wedding.
It's
I
just
don't.
weird that they never went back to them at all. Like they have no story at all. They didn't go back to them at all, you guys.
That and
Well,
this
good
may be
because
the
Flo shouldn't
longest
exist.
engagement in bowl history.
Yeah, that
Yes.
felony flow shouldn't even exist. I hate that they brought her up the other day. I mean, just anytime they mention her name, it's like a threat to me. Like they threaten to use that character against me by presenting her on my damn screen.
I love how you hate her.
Well,
For
the truth,
real.
well, look, Flo, that's the thing. Flo, to this day, I still have that tweet big bookmarks when they asked what the couple name needed to be for Flo and Wyatt because it was a dragon of beautiful dragons on that particular tweet. It's
Sure
like
was. They had
it
the
was beautiful.
audacity. And then, Darren Brooks came back a little bit later after that and tried to get in the hashtag and say, how about fly it for Flo and Wyatt, right?
It's
I
like it's
didn't
too
even
late,
respond
man.
because I didn't. I
It's
was
too
like, I
late,
sure
man.
hope they don't hurt him.
I know. I was like, you just trying to do your job to engage, but like it's too late. It's too late there. It's too
No,
late.
no,
It's
I
too.
didn't even say nothing. I was
It's
just
too
like,
late.
yeah.
He
It's,
really was trying for his little fandom, though. They got fans.
they
I don't know any of them.
Me neither. I mean, I've seen them in passing, but they never stay for very long because the first thing, too. I mean, let's be honest. We ain't seen Flo in a year, and I guarantee you, the next time she shows her face on the show, the first thing that's gonna fly out many people's mouth is like, "Oh, why they bought her back?"
Yeah,
And
she
nothing
can
against,
stay
Who
gone.
nothing against,
she is?
exactly nothing.
Like, who is this? Storm's daughter. Storm got a daughter?
Oh, speaking
Exactly.
since you brought up Storm, I saw what you retweeted from William DeVray.
I know you did.
I did, and you heard what I said. I was like, since he out here supporting stuff from the grave as Stormy, that he could go ahead and say that Stormy was sterile, and there ain't no way that Flo could ever be his child, and just get rid of this mess right now.
I said, he wasn't fixing to do that. Girl, I screamed. Yes.
Huh.
Girl,
I'm like,
that he was impotent.
exactly. I mean, yes, he could have been impotent, but I'm fine with them just saying he was sterile and he didn't have no viable swimmers. That's just as good.
Oh my gosh, that would be the best thing for Storm to come back from the dead and be like, I don't know this hoe. Who your mama is again? Girl, I don't know. I fucked a lot of chicks in Vegas. I don't know. Did we make eye contact? Because I was going through some shit back then. Because my daddy left us, and I've been taking care of the family since I was 14, like Thomas Forrester over here. You sure that I'm your daddy? Who did the DNA testing?
Ah,
Exactly. Oh, also, Sam, the spoilers that came out for the end of the month do reveal that Ridge and Taylor do go to Monaco because of Steffi's mental state.
mm-hmm. Steffi losing it. And what day is that?
Well, it just says the week of the 25th, so it doesn't give us an exact date. So that's not next
Oh,
week's spoilers. That's the last week that's like the early edition spoilers for the last week.
child. They literally just oozing it out slowly and slowly and slowly.
Well, summer's still a long way, and we're supposed to have a summer of sin. They're not gonna give us, and they are enjoying the gains that they're getting in the ratings. So they gonna use this to their most advantage and creep up on Young and the Restless ass. And you know what? I say more power to you.
I want them to take the spot from the Young and the Restless so bad because they still dicking around with stuff. Now I see Ashlyn in this spoiler picture out here at the park. Now I'm getting me a damn kidnapped baby this summer. Do you hear me? If this man don't go and leave a trail of cookie crumbs to snatch this little boy out of this park, and then they can blame Diane for it because of course he'll kidnap him on Diane's watch. That way, the Newmans will be angry at Diane. It'll create angst and it'll give Phyllis the opportunity to tell Kyle and Summer, I told you so about Diane, even though Diane ain't going to really have nothing to do with this man taking this little boy. But when he told Victoria today, a man who ain't got nothing to lose is apt to do anything. I came here
Well,
and I
I
asked
just
you one little thing.
I just saw an article that was posted, and apparently Ashlyn gonna be stalking Victoria.
I
So
don't know.
she gonna be in her apartment, and he gonna be looking at her through the damn French doors. I do not understand why rich people have French doors, but you know what? Whatever suits them. And
mm,
apparently Nick gonna stop by later, and he gonna know Victoria's lights are on. He gonna just assume she fell asleep, but he's gonna go back to her apartment to go in through the back door. So I don't know what we're supposed to find. But if he take Victoria and go throw her in a hole somewhere, I'm not gonna complain about a damn thing because I'm tired of her ass.
I want him to rebuild the Newman treehouse and put her in it. You know how every time Victoria used to get kidnapped to go missing, that she was out there at the damn treehouse. That's where Gary had her ass at that time. I want Ashlyn to rebuild that fucking treehouse on their property. I want her to be kept. I want her to be held hostage at home under her daddy's nose. Like, I want it to be so obvious. Well, we have that 40 acres, Victor. The tree house and all that shit's back there. They'll never think about it. That's why I want him to have her. This picture, y'all, let me share this picture, this screen. This is a man that is plotting nothing good. Victor got in that man's face today and told him that if he was to come after his family again, he was going to kill him himself.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention that preview for next week where Ashlyn in jail and Victor then reached through the bars and got that man by his shirt. I'm like, Victor, you need to back the F up.
They keep putting their hands on this man and insulting him. Now, what did they tell us the whole 3 months before him and Tara even got to town? We scared of Ashlyn Locke. Ashlyn Locke makes granddaddy look like a teddy bear. That's what Summer said. Ashlyn Locke makes grandpa look warm and cozy and snuggly. Everybody was afraid of Ashlyn Locke before he came to town. And then when he came to town and found out that little Cookie Monster was Kyle's and not his, then everybody was afraid that Ashlyn was going to take Jabot and destroy it. He's just going to destroy the whole Abbott family because Tara sat around here and had him raising Kyle's little bastard for the past. The little boy was 7 at first, but now he's 5 or 6. Raising Kyle's bastard. And he took all of that on the cheek. He didn't get upset. He just took all that shit in stride. I'm not going to take all this shit in stride forever without getting some kind of revenge. This is a man that's coming for revenge. And like he told them today, I ain't got shit to lose. You gonna let me see my kid. You gonna put me in jail. I might as well wild out. And he got his little henchman working around town that don't nobody know about. What is his name?
Mm-hmm. Stannis Baratheon.
Yes, and you got Stannis now, and Stannis got one of them old school henchman names, Stannis. Like Rolf over on Days of Our Lives, we got a Stannis in Genoa City, honey. And Stannis said he messed up one time, but he ain't gonna mess up no more. That's on Stefano. Stannis is fixing to be the key henchman in this storyline. Because his ass is on the line,
He messed up with Michael Baldwin in South America, and Ashlyn was very clear about how about I give you something to do that you can actually complete.
Right. Ashlyn gave him a very easy task, and that's how he's looking at it. So Stannis has something to prove. If he's sending Stannis to fetch Victoria Hill, the treehouse has probably already been built. They just waiting on her to show up.
Girl, I'm sitting up here with some Silence of the Lamb flash in my head where Ashlyn throws Victoria some damn lotion and said it rubs it on his skin when it's cold.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Again.
That's one of my favorites right there. It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
That is how much Victoria has gotten on my last damn nerve at this point. That I'm okay with her spending the season down there. I'm like, you know what? Give Amelia a hink of something to chase after so she can try to go for a best lead actress Emmy next season. That's fine with me. But give Victoria the hell off the canvas, out of my face, and ruining everybody's lives left and freaking right.
And listen here, that girl snatched that man's dog down in that hole with her.
She sure did.
They didn't snatch his little boy, so that's the equivalent. They didn't already snatch his dog down that hole. Mm-hmm. He ain't really got nothing to do but panic and seek revenge at this point.
Pretty much. But the thing is, you got Victoria sitting up here like some kind of snooty ass brat saying, I'm done with Ashlyn. I don't want to talk about Ashlyn anymore. Like he's supposed to just take it and just go skipping off into the sunset like a bitch with a skit knee. What?
All she had to do. All they had to do was and I'm not going to let this go, just like I'm not letting go of them damn ashes. All they had to do was let this man see his kid. That's all they had to do, is let him spend some supervised time somewhere with this boy. It could have been at the park. It could have been at Society. It could have been at the Grand Phoenix. It could have been at the damn Crimson Lights. Anywhere, y'all could have had people set up security so that he couldn't snatch him and run. He could have had one last supervised visit. That's all that man wanted. And he said, y'all will never see me again. But when he said, you'll never see me again once I leave, I was like, oh shit. You're not gonna see him. You're gonna see the Loch Ness monster.
They
You're
need
not
to
gonna
see
see Ashley no more. Y'all never gonna see him again. You're gonna be dealing with the Loch Ness monster from here out. And I want his reputation to stand. I don't want his reputation to be something that they blew out of proportion to get us excited about Richard Burgee at the time.
if they did all of this shit and then brought Josh, the Reba Shane husband up in here just not to do nothing with it, I don't want his.
Right. I need this man to be out here collecting the X's and the O's.
All right then.
Now and also and this is the other part that trips me out the most about this is that I'm like, well, Victoria, you sat up here and said, because even she don't make sense when she says things. She said that Ashlyn wouldn't dare to try anything because she could still ruin his reputation. Then she turned that so what she did was embezzlement, okay? That's illegal. No matter what you think about your broken heart and how upset you are. Your daddy paid the man the money to get him the hell out your life and the hell out the company. So hey, it was a transaction. So you say that the card you're holding over Ashlyn's head to keep him from pursuing you for embezzlement is that you'll expose everything he did. Except then you go to Billy and have him do it on an anonymous podcast. What kind of stupid shit is this?
Girl, that right there is the whole reason why I want her to crash and burn. Because she got Billy out here doing her little dirty work.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like and that's
doing her little dirty work, and he's happy to do her little dirty work because, of course, they need it because Nate then ran his fucking mouth and got them down the hole for 50 podcasts. So, of course, they're gonna have to do whatever they can. So Lily ain't happy about the podcast, but shit, that's one off. That's one less to the 50 they got to get done, whether it crashes and burns or is successful. She ain't got but 49 of the podcast to worry about. Because Nate set her up like that. But Lily gonna lose her man because Chelsea and Billy gonna end up together again.
oh yes, honey, they keep keying, and then tomorrow's show they keep keying having good old time. You never would have knew that she raped him from the way that they hanging out these days.
Well, now see, I went back to do the research on the whole Chelsea rape Billy thing, and I discovered that what had happened was it's a technicality. So you could say technically she raped him, but she had said that he raped her. She blamed him for rape in Vegas or something like that. And
out in Ireland or something.
got him drunk to plant drugs on him or something to say that he was smuggling drugs or selling drugs. But they were drinking or got drunk or something and they had sex. So it wasn't like she plotted to have sex with him unawares. She did plot to make him look like a drug dealer, but the rape part is ambiguous because they was already hanging out as friends and drinking and fucking and talking anyway. So it's just how some fans perceived it because he was drunk and a baby got made. And Billy, I guess he didn't really believe that him and Chelsea got together, and so that's how the rape came. But it didn't look like rape to me, is all I'm saying. So I'm not gonna call Chelsea a rapist. I see where fans are getting that from, but the ambiguity of it and the fact that they was fucking around as friends then, and the fact that he's still fucking around with her as a friend now. But then they do that in GC. You can be friends with your rapist. Michael Baldwin and Kevin Fisher tormented and terrorized Christine Blair and Colleen Abbott
And Lily.
for months, years.
And Lily too.
Now they're fucking pillars of society. So, but Chelsea is not a pillar of society. So that's why I don't think she raped nobody because, they really like to Well, they like to remake the men, but they really like to take these people and remake them. You know, Michael. Everybody loves Michael Baldwin now. Nobody
Yeah.
like Michael Baldwin.
That's
Nobody
what
like Kevin Fisher.
I'm still over here. I'm still over here tripping because in my head, because there's especially when it's a character that is controversial and has gotten into some shit. In my head, even though of course, first of all, I love Christopher LeBlanc because he's a first class actor, and Michael Baldwin is one of the most interesting characters on the show. But in my
Mhm.
head, when I think of the name Michael Baldwin, all I flash to is him digging through that damn wall.
That's right. Trying to rape Christine. I remember that. That brother was literally on a Green Mile mission to get to Christine. Like the man
Exactly.
at the Green Mile was not that wasn't the Green Mile. That was Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption. How the man
Right, who does
was.
the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm the same way. Like I think about how he went after her and tormented her, and then after he went to jail and came out, it was like, I'm a new man. Okay, well I guess we can date now. Bitch, you could have saved us all this time when this man was chasing you the first time around. And you'd have made him go crazy and dig holes in walls and kill people. Good night, Ken. We can cut it short now anyway, because it's fixing to be 9:00 and we got to stop running long because it's been throwing me off my schedule. And I ain't been able to get up like I'm supposed to in the mornings because I'm up late at night. So,
Yeah, they have been working
guys.
me like a Hebrew slave at my job. So literally,
Right.
I can tap out too.
Well, we will see y'all tomorrow. Don't. I'm gonna go ahead and announce this, even though I don't know if everybody be interested. Don't forget that Krista and Sean having the IG live tomorrow at 1:30.
They
Yes,
sure
share
are.
Oh
it.
I didn't
God,
try to catch
yeah.
it.
We
Good
got
night, ladies.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Stefan.
Good night, everybody. See you back here tomorrow.
Bye.
Goodbye.